Hi everybody, J9 back with a mat yoga workout for you. You will need a sticky mat or sticky socks. We will be on the ground a little, so you might need that cushion. A carpet may or may not work, but listen to your body, figure out what your needs might be, and that's going to be my rule of thumb for this next 30 minutes is be mindful. Take the best option that's right for your body more than what your mind is telling you. Dive into this. Let this be your guide. Otherwise, there are options. If you don't like doing anything upside down, like a fold or a downward dog, you can cat-cow instead. I will try to demo both, but listen to your body if that's not for you. And if I'm moving faster than you want to go, honor that too, right? Just because I'm here doesn't mean I'm going to yell at you through the screen. I'll save that for when we're back in the gym. I know you missed that. We're going to actually start down on the ground. How exciting. Coming on down for child's pose. We're going to take our arms out front, shoulder width, knees are wide, heels together. Sit those hips back onto those heels, and you're not going to be looking at me for much of this workout. Check in periodically, but keep your chin tucked in. Rest your forehead down on the ground. This is the kind of spacious neck we want to have throughout this workout. Taking a deep breath, letting gravity help you open up. One more breath in. And let's soften with our exhale. Let's begin with a twist. Take your left hand, your hand furthest from the video, slide it under your right shoulder and anchor down on the ground, resting left ear to the floor. You can push the back of your hand into the ground to deepen your twist. Let your hips stay heavy and breathe along your spine. Every breath in, you find more length. Every out breath, you explore your depth. One more breath. Let's return to child's pose and reset. Sitting back heavily, finding length through your spine, your arms, your fingers. Let's take it to the back now. Threading underneath, anchoring down, resting your head, and breathing deep. Every breath is purposeful, letting gravity help you. Let's take one more deep breath. And when you exhale, release those arms, front to another child's pose and melting down. One breath, feel the length. And let's come up to our hands and knees. So tabletop, wrists are straight down from your shoulders. Knees are straight down from your hips. Let's engage the belly just so we have a little bit of a strong base going on for us. From here, let us C-shape our spine. We're going to tuck the tail under and tuck the chin under and cat-cow. So find your cat and then reverse it. Lift up and open with your heart. Pull the shoulders back, arching through your spine. Reverse it. Tuck the chin, tuck your tail. Big C shape of the spine. And reverse. And every move is a breath. If you need to move faster or slower because of your breath, please do. I'm merely making an offering. And last time, let's really pull back. Let us come to crouch. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, and press up to a down dog. So we're melting. Our feet are hip width, our wrists are shoulder width. We have even weight in all four corners. And we're going to pedal, bend one knee, bend the other. Now, if this is where you get hung up and you don't necessarily want to do this, just work into a cat-cow. All right, moving on. We're going to take a deep breath and take a lunge. So crouch, bend the knees, gaze forward, take your right leg forward. Drop the back knee down if you want to. Explore your hip flexor stretch. And then come back to down dog. Pressing up and high, wide with those sits bones. All right, left leg, bend the knees, crouch, spring forward. You want your knee right over your ankle, and the back knee may come down for the first one. All right, come on back, down dog. Melt through the heart, aim it between your heels. Now again, crouch, find that right leg forward to lunge. Now maybe keep the back knee up this time. Maybe you need it dropped, that's up to you. Take the option right for your body. Come on back, down dog again. Still just warming up. And left leg, bend to spring. And let's really lift and surge the heart, whether your knee is down or up. Come on back, down dog. All right, lunging one more time with a twist. Let's really play. Drop those heels, drop your heart, pull the shoulders down towards your hips. All right, right foot front, lunge. Breathing in, drop into those hips. You want a nice flat back for this. Plant that left hand. Let's reach up high, spiraling towards your thigh, and you're spiraling from here. Gaze up if it feels right. And if your arm doesn't like doing that, you can always come to your hip. Let's inhale. Exhale. Come on back, down dog. Oh, so good. Left leg front to lunge. Breathing in. Establish that nice long spine. Plant your right hand and spin towards your thigh. Arm might be high or a hand on the hip. Breathe. And release hands to floor, breathing in. And step back to down dog. And let's baby step, walk it in to find your forward fold. Feet can be hip width, they can be together. Soften up the knees, let your head hang. And if you have happy shoulders, maybe reach behind you for the clasp and allow your arms to try to make it to the ground over your head. Gently, it's not going to happen. Don't force it. Listen to your body. Breathe down the back of your legs. Let's release and hang. One more deep breath. Bend the knees and roll to standing. All right. Now we're going to do some side bends. I'm going to stay facing this way. You just won't see them, side bend. Otherwise, I'm hopeful that this will demo the form better facing this way. So, inhale, extend your mountain. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale up. And completely exhale with your fold, hinging from the hip, leading with your heart, letting your hamstrings lengthen. Flat back extension, palms to shins, straighten arms, legs, and back. Include your neck by tucking in your chin. Exhale, fold. Release your neck. Step back with your right leg to lunge. Breathing in, open the heart to the front. This is the front. And exhale, back, down dog. You might be cat-cowing instead of down dog. You might jump in with knees down for plank. We're all going to roll to plank. Find your length and strength, shoulders over wrists. Knees drop down for the first one, and we lower to crocodile. Elbows snug in by the ribs. Bellies down, squeeze your butt, lift and open your heart. And then roll on back, down dog. Breathe. Take your right foot forward to lunge, breathing in. Help the ankle get under the knee if it doesn't quite get there. Step in and fold. Let it all go. Inhale, roll and rise. Exhale, release. That's our sequence. We're going to do that again. Inhale, all the way up, extended mountain. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, extend your mountain. Exhale, fold, soft knees, belly braces. We lead with the heart. Flat back extension, palms to shins, straighten arms, legs back, lots of energy from your tail to your crown, and fold, let that go. Stepping back with your left leg for lunge, breathing in, open the heart. Breathe out, down dog. Let your heart melt, aiming between your heels. Roll to plank. Now if you're warm enough, keep your knees up, otherwise put them down, floating down, down, down. If you're warm, you can opt to come up. Squeeze your butt, lift your thighs, open heart. Roll on back, down dog. Good. Anchor the heels. Then take that lunge, left leg forward, help the ankle get right under the knee. Breathing in to open the heart, heavy through the hip. Step in and fold, let it all go. Inhale, roll and rise to extended mountain. And release, hands by your sides. Let's do that again, both sides. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend, explore the length all the way down your side body. Inhale up, lots of height. Exhale, close it up. Feel your lower body lengthen. Flat back extension, call the energy back with your in-breath. Exhale, fold, let it go. Right leg back to lunge, breathing in. We open this entire side. Exhale, back down dog. Heavy through the heels. Roll to plank, long and strong. Energy from your shoulders, hips, and heels as we float down, down, down. Inhale, baby cobra or full up dog. Squeeze your butt, opening your front body. Down dog, we open the back body. Right leg forward to lunge, breathing in. And step into fold, breathing out. Inhale, roll and rise, last time through. Let's make it count. And release those hands to your sides. Just check in, see how you're feeling. Inhale tall, feel your length. Explore the side of you. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up high. Exhale, let gravity help. Lots of energy, inhale. Exhale, release. Left leg back, breathing in. And close it up, breathing out. Rolling to plank. Length and strength. Feel that as you fight gravity, as the energy comes into your arms and you fight as you float. Inhale, let's open it up. Squeeze your butt, protect your back. Roll on back, down dog. Left leg forward, breathing in. Exhale, step it in and fold. Breathe it out. Inhale, roll and rise. And let's take those hands to heart center. How we doing? We warm? Alrighty. So, let's get a little warmer. Intense pose. Feet are together, thighs are together. You might have hip width, but then keep your knee and toe in alignment. So if everything is touching all the way up, abs are on as we sit back. We want to get rid of the arch of the back, so tuck under. And let's add some arms. Inhale tall, ground the shoulders. We're going to sit deeper. Ooh. Let's twist. We're going to take left arm to the right thigh, push into that thigh, and twist. Now, for those of us with unhappy shoulders, we might be hand on hip instead, but we're rolling open with that shoulder. Breathe, and release both arms up high. Sit again. Let's take a warrior two. Left foot, toes are pointing to the wall. Right foot, toes are pointing to the knee. We're going to open those hips. This left knee is right over that heel. It does not pass the toe. Now, if you want a little more, you can lift your heel off the ground. We're going to square those shoulders over those hips. Take a deep breath in. Gaze off your left fingers. Soften the shoulders. Let's take a head turn to the back. Make sure this arm is reaching straight out. And turn to the front. Let's find our extended warrior.
We're going to reach with our ribs over that thigh. You might have a forearm to thigh, maybe hand on hip. How sassy does this look? You might have your top arm by your ear. What we're not doing is this. Not sexy, not sexy. Pull that shoulder back however you can get there. And if you're a little more advanced, maybe you're coming lower. One more breath out to power up. When you're ready, breathe and use it. Let's find our sun warrior. Did you lose that knee? Keep it bent. Inhale up. Float this back hand to the back of your leg. And if you can reach up or you can reach back. It's up to you. We're pushing the ribs forwards. We're listening to our bodies. What's the best option for you? Inhale up tall. Arms reach. Drop that heel. And let's change sides. So turn these left toes. Turn these right toes. Knee over that heel. And we're lifting, squaring the shoulders over those hips, making sure our arms are where they should be. Gaze over this arm, and if you want, lift this right heel. Really commit to that knee bend. Let's turn our head all the way back. Make sure this looks good to you. We should be flat like a piece of toast, right? All right, extend. Take the rib cage all the way over that thigh. Maybe forearm to thigh, maybe hand to hip. We're rolling that shoulder back. Maybe we're up, maybe we're reaching. Maybe we can come lower. All these maybes, right? Breathe and let yourself explore. Can you get deeper in your hips? One more breath. All right, let's power up. Commit to that knee. Keep it going as we reverse that. Reaching high or reaching back. And breathe. What are you feeling? Where do you feel it? And how much do you love it? Keep that knee bent. And return, warrior. Gaze off those fingertips. Drop that heel and release. Bring those feet back together for intense pose. Feet, thighs, everything's touching unless you're making 11s with your legs. Sit deep, tuck under, arms up, shoulders down, and explore. Can we sit a little deeper? Do we want to? Is always the question, right? Heart is aiming towards me. And let's twist. Right hand hooks. You might be reaching up. You might have a hand on your hip. Either way, you're rolling that shoulder back. You're using your flat back and you're breathing. And if you're not sure where to look down. Take a peek at your knees. Are your knees level? Or did that right knee pop forwards a little bit? Let's level those off. And let's reach up. Find your extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Woo. Alrighty, so we have a little bit of balance. If you're unsure about your balance, maybe go to a wall or grab a chair. Tree pose. And if you're doing this on the carpet, this is an extra challenge for your ankles. We're going to start with this right leg wide, toes might be down. Perhaps they're on the lower leg. If you're going to go higher, you'll have to place your foot. You want to avoid pushing on your knee at all costs. So spread your toes on the floor, find a good anchoring. Thigh, you're pushing into your thigh and your thigh is pushing back. Hands to heart. Now if you need to touch down, please do, don't be a hero. We're going to make big tree branches, opening wide. Breathe, shoulders are soft. Ooh. Find a visual point that's still, it may not be me. Left arm reaches high overhead. Breathe and move as slow as you need to get there. And maybe arch your spine over your thigh. Ooh. Inhale up tall. And reach wide again and just explore, lifting your heart one more time. And let's release, changing sides. Left foot might be down, but we're really working on staying open through the thighs. Foot down, shin, or more. Firmly press, pressing back, abs are on. Find your heart center and ground deeply. Breathe. Let's add branches, palms turned up so the shoulders ground. When you're ready, float that right arm high. Breathing length. And think about it. Can you C-shape over that thigh with your spine? What do you sacrifice in order to get there? Let's inhale slowly up and return with open arms and an open heart. Breathe. And release. Let's do one more quicker balance. Star pose. Let's turn the toes so they're facing the wall. We're going to stay open again, flat like a piece of toast, right? We're going to stay with these hips stacked and open. We're going to reach up and out because we're a bright, shiny star. Gaze down to the ground, it'll help. We're going to tip over that right leg, stacking our hips and open through the shoulders. Breathe and reach wide, point the toes, and release. Other side. Turn those toes, anchor the weight, stay open through your hips, open through your heart. Try to keep aiming at me with that heart. Reach, and then when you're ready, lift the leg. How far can you tip, and how long can you reach? Breathe, feel, gently, gracefully come on out of that. Alrighty, one more, why not? Legs are together. Hands to heart center. We're going to do a heel lift, extended mountain. Your option to include a back bend if you know that's right for you. We're going to lift those heels, squeeze your bum. Inhale tall, extend your mountain. So heels are up. From here, if you choose, keep your butt on, lift your heart high, and just arch a little bit further into the back bend. And notice how filthy your ceiling is. And breathe. And come on up. Hard to do balance when you're laughing. What does that tell you? Come on down. You need your abs when you are doing balance. Alrighty, almost there, guys. Let's make our way back down to the mat with a wide stance. I love these and I don't do them enough. Toes are going to point comfortably to the front. And we're going to hinge from the hip. Let's work on that flat back like we did with the normal flat back extension. Hinging from the hip, lowering down, letting your sits bones widen, and noticing what starts to stretch in your thighs and all those hip attachments and pelvic attachments. Stop looking at me because you're going to hurt your neck. Keep your chin tucked in and stare straight down. All right, after that, let's continue folding all the way. As you release, maybe your legs need to go wider. You can plant your hands or even elbows on the floor. It is up to you. What feels right? Where can you go? Now, if you want to explore, feel free to walk your body over to one side and see what that does for you. And if that's not for you, please don't do it. One more breath, and let's walk over to the other side. Bearing in mind your neck should feel good. Walk those hands back to center. And let's rise and take another flat back, maybe with support on the floor. Maybe you want to take your elbows down. Maybe you want to take the top of your head down. Not so senior friendly, but I don't want to hold anybody back. Alrighty, when you're done with that, let's just gently come on out of this. And we're gonna lay back. So, with knees bent, we roll on back. We're gonna work our hamstrings and some twists. So let's take our right leg high. Grab anywhere behind the leg, avoid the knee, and pull your leg into your body. Again, feeling some length happening. If you want a little more, straighten your left leg. And breathe. Allow your spine to soften, sending space into the back of your leg, just allowing it to let go. Let's bend that knee and find a twist. Take that leg across the body. The hips will tip. Ground that knee to the floor with your hand on that thigh, and then open back towards me so you can look at the camera and see what we're doing for the first time. So grounding this right shoulder, twisting across with the right leg. You can gaze down, this way, or you can gaze up, whatever works for your neck. Breathe. If you need to scoot your hips back for better alignment, you can always do that. One more breath, letting go of that tension, just letting gravity wring it out from your spine. Release and come to center. Plant that foot leg bent, neutral spine. Take that left leg tall, avoid the knee with your hands, and pull in. Again, if you need more, lengthening through that other leg. Softening through your spine and sending that softening down the back of your leg, just teasing length with every breath. One more breath. Let's take that bent leg across the body all the way to the floor, tipping over, anchoring down. Hold it, and then reach back, 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 anchoring the shoulders, finding space in the low back if you need it. And again, what's holding on, that doesn't need to be working. Just let it go and breathe. Nice full breaths. Maybe tuck your sits bones down to your heels. See what that does for your experience. Keep that shoulder anchored. One more breath. Exhale, bring that knee up and in. And let's make our way to the final relaxation. You might need another bridge to soften that low back if it feels unhappy. Otherwise, just allow yourself to lay down comfortably. And if that doesn't feel comfortable to be laying down, you can have a seat. This will just be a quick meditation. So just beginning to slow your breath, allowing the rhythm to last a little bit longer. Allowing your in-breath to maybe be more full and your out-breath perhaps to be more complete. And just softening your vision, going within. Every breath allows you to explore something new and different. Keep breathing fully. Maybe you're expanding more fully front to back. Maybe you observe your rib cage widening and narrowing with the fullness of your breath. Maybe you notice yourself getting taller, but that fullness, that breath needs to expand the body in one direction or another, if not all. See where your body connects with that movement to receive your breath. Allowing that out-breath to be full of softening and surrender, and letting gravity help. Just beginning with the top of your head, allowing your head to sit heavily, pulling with gravity down into the earth, softening your face, your neck, wide across your shoulders, letting them be heavy, down your arms, your forearms, your hands, and even melting through the curvature of your fingers. Following your in-breath down into your chest as you expand, and you return to softening and heaviness with your exhale down through your rib cage, front and back and sides, down into your belly, your low back, and your hips. Breathing even further, melting into your thighs, this heaviness, so heavy, down through your knees, your lower legs, your feet, and each toe. Feeling so heavy, it's going to be so hard to move. Take another breath in that space. In your own time, in your own way. Gently rolling to one side, using your upper arm as a pillow if you're still laying down. Breathing when you've moved. And then using your arms to help push you up to a seated position, whatever is comfortable. Take another deep breath just on your own terms and see if you can't reclaim some of that heavy feeling moving from horizontal to vertical. Gently opening your eyes. Let's take one more move together. Inhale, reaching up high, feeling your sits bones connecting through to your fingertips. Exhale, hands to heart center. And my closing phrase, because I mean it, is be good to you. Thank you so much for checking this out. You can always return for more videos at j9massageandbeyond.com/fitnessfromhome. These videos are free, so please forward them to anyone you feel may benefit. And really, be well. Thank you.